Cool. Steve, I've set the table up so we can have a game.
Okay, Rich, I know you've got a gunline army, but this isn't going to be a fair game. So let me show you how we set this up for a fair game.
Okay. All right, fair enough. You take control of the table.
As I said, we want to make sure this is a fair game, right? I want to test you a little bit rather than just give you the win straight away. So otherwise, what's going to happen is you're going to deploy your army over here and you're just going to shoot me off the table.
Kind of the point.
You've got enough terrain, but we just haven't got it quite organised correctly. So remember, we don't know what map we're on yet.
Right.
So, for example, one of the missions, you have to deploy in this corner, and you're going to have all the terrain and there's none over there.
Okay.
All right? So we want to make sure both combat armies and shooting armies have a fair chance, and it's strategic and tactical. So let's go over how we can simply do that. So you've got some nice craters here. These are good area pieces of terrain, so we want to make sure that they're in the board, right, and usable. So we've got some really good, looking terrain here from GameMatEU, but we want to make sure it's really functional. So get the two biggest pieces you've got, pop them straight in the middle, all right? Then these small corner pieces, just bring them in slightly, so that maybe they're about 12 to 14 inches on from the table edge, okay? So those are going to form up a really nice piece where you can hide models behind it. There's some good interaction here, and we're creating some good firing lanes. Now we're just going to add one more piece to this table. Put that there, and now you can see, no matter wherever you are, whether it's Dawn of War, Hammer and Anvil, Vanguard Strike Deployment, we've got firing lanes, we've got units can move through here, through this section. See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, you've created like this X in the centre,
Yep.
which obviously is going to have line of sight down the middle.
That's
I'm guessing
exactly
you
it.
can deploy behind these, you can
Yep.
start there. All right, so now I'm not just going to force you to run out into the open and gun you down.
Yeah, and you don't have to play like this every single time, right? You can easily make some quick swaps. So we could have this in the centre like that. These pieces could come here, and then straight away with a couple of easy swaps, we've got another great looking table, but we're going to interact slightly differently.
Oh, okay, and then where you deploy is going to be, because obviously you roll that up after
Exactly.
you put your terrain down.
And you want to always agree that with your opponent that is nice and fair,
Yeah.
even before you start. So you don't want anyone to feel like they're going to lose even
Yeah.
before you roll the dice, because that's just not a way to play a competitive game.
No, true. Cool. All right, well, that's awesome. So always set the board up symmetrically.
Yep.
As best you can. Large pieces of terrain in the middle.
Yep.
Obviously, these are really nice GameMatEU multi-tiered ones, so loads of use out of those.
That's it.
If I'd stuck them off in the corners, you'd get no use out of them.
Yeah. Another little tip, what we do in competitive play is we say that the bottom level blocks line of sight.
Yep.
So that it just means that we've got, it just makes it a little bit more denser. And with this stuff as well, if you're building it yourself, fill out the bottom sections, okay?
Right, yeah.
And with these guys, you can actually plug in inserts to fill them up as well. But if you don't have that, just say to your opponent the bottom level blocks, and you kind of know what you need to do. All right?
So the setting up like this, it lets whatever army you play as
Have a chance.
have a chance. You can use that terrain.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, well, I'll remember that for all my other games.
Let's do it.
Cool. Let's play this one.